Okay, folks, you know what day it is.
Y'all ready for this?
That's right. There it is. What you've been waiting for. The journal for Friday, September 27, 2024. Oh, the star of the week is an actual person, Betty Brilla. Well, it's the star of Phillipsburg, of course. It's not like they serve the entire Moshannon Valley. Top. Oh, I never noticed this before. Is this new? It's called The Newspaper of Character. Maybe I have noticed that before, because I can hear me saying something like, yeah, they certainly have a lot of characters working for them. Okay, the top headline, The Buildings Our Town Reconstructed. North Front Street back in line after decades of neglect will be used for PRC office and business incubator. Yeah, okay. Down here we have getting the band back together. And attention PO Marching Band alumni. On Friday, October 11th, they'll celebrate homecoming at the PO High School. So there you go. If you were in the band, they want you to go there and, buy tickets. Oh, here we go now. Rush Township Solar Meeting this Monday. They're finally going to straighten that out, whatever it is they've been arguing about. Public comment meeting regarding the proposed solar ordinance is scheduled for 4 p.m. Monday at the Rush Township building. And for some reason, under that is a picture of a bald eagle. I don't know if the eagle is for or against solar power. I know he's a big fan of wind power. And there's a thing that says Kephart making PA more open to investment and growth. Yeah, election's coming up. This is at Dallas Kephart, who's the local representative, and supposedly taking credit for whatever. I ain't voting for him. I called his office about some stuff having to do with the First Amendment, and they never called me back, except the one guy that I talked to actually told me that it was illegal to record inside the public lobby of a state office. And I think he's full of shit. And he represents, and I sat in on one of Dallas Kephart's telephone town meetings the one time. And there was like one person called in about them having, hearing about having cat litter in schools. You've probably heard that stupid thing. And if you believe that story, please just unsubscribe from me right now. And I could see him, like not saying, "Oh, lady, you're an idiot," but he could have been like, "Oh, I'm not sure that's really true. It's worth looking into," or something like that. But instead, he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's a serious problem. I don't know why they're doing that. Come on." And he kissed up to somebody who called about the Second Amendment, of course, because we do live in the Alabama section of Pennsylvania. But yeah, when I want to talk to him about other amendments, somehow he just never gets back, never answers emails. So, as old Grandma Muckster used to say, fuck Dallas Kephart. We have obituaries. William James Hummel Sr., born in 1934, of Morrisdale. Emily Joyce Luzier, born in 1933, of Phillipsburg. If those names are familiar to you, maybe go online. You can find a full obituary and Oh, we got a full page. Well, not a full page, but we have quite a few in the police report this week. Let's see. Well, for some reason, my lighting's off in here today. Having trouble reading. Fresno. Parwin Kumar, 29, of Fresno, California, was driving a Freightliner semi-truck westbound just past Thompson's Curve when he made no attempt to negotiate the turn and drove straight into the woods. Okay. Drug possession. Isaiah Thomas, 30, of Osceola, was charged with drug possession after his vehicle was seized at 205 North Center Street in Phillipsburg. I guess we don't need any details of why they were seizing his vehicle in the first place. Unauthorized. The 69-year-old Hannah Furnace Road man reported that someone took out personal loans in his name. Investigation is ongoing. Doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to figure out who did it. Shame. A 45-year-old Phillipsburg man is charged with theft after allegedly taking $461 from a 70-year-old Phillipsburg woman. Okay. You know, we're about halfway through them. I haven't seen Morris Township, Morrisdale yet. Underaged. A 14-year-old Hawk Run boy, a 16-year-old Phillipsburg boy, and a 17-year-old Hawk Run girl were charged for underage drinking in Rush Township. A 24-year-old Phillipsburg man was charged with furnishing alcohol to minors. Diesel and Dash. Someone stole 69 gallons of diesel fuel valued at $180.11 from the Kylertown Quick Fill. The investigation is ongoing. Frizzed again. Casey Frizzle, 31, of Allport, was arrested for drug possession at the 300 block of Sportsman Road in Cooper Township. She was lodged in the Clearfield County Jail on a prior arrest warrant. DUI. Jack Wallace, 52, of Woodland, was arrested for DUI on Troy Hawk Run Highway. Indicator. Did anyone lose their tranny? Brandy Holiday, 47, of Houtstill, was driving her 2020, we're continued on page 9. She was driving her Jeep West on 153 when she struck a transfer case that had fallen off an unknown vehicle. Holiday lost control and hit the guide rail. This is Pennsylvania. We don't have guide rails. We have guardrails. Holiday was transported to Ben Highlands, Clearfield for precautionary measures. Drug possession. A 30-year-old Phillipsburg man and 35-year-old Phillipsburg man have been charged with drug possession after PSP investigated an incident on North 10th Street in Phillipsburg. Seems like Phillipsburg's going a little nuts this week. Mobile messaging. Corey Burke, 42, of Warriors Mark, was driving his 2012 Dodge westbound on Route 322 in Rush Township. Bennett Wagnachek, 31, of Port Matilda, was also in the westbound lane, stopped in his 2016 Ford Focus, attempting to make a left turn. Burke rear-ended Wakechnik, spinning Wakechnik's Focus clockwise into a PennDOT mobile messaging sign. There were no injuries except to the sign. Crashed his Subi. Kurt Carls, 29, of Phillipsburg, was driving his 2004 Subaru Outback in Rush Township when he lost control and hit the guide rail. I'm telling you, they're called guardrails around here. Motorcycle. PSP arrested 24-year-old Phillipsburg man on a motorcycle on North 4th Street when he was found to be under the influence of meth. Okay. A guy is riding a motorcycle and you arrest him for being under the influence of meth. Doesn't that kind of beg the question, how did they know to check him for meth in the first place if he was driving? Details, folks. We need details. By the way, that was the end of the police report. No mention of Morris is in there whatsoever, not even the cat. We have the memory lane. Oddfellows Lodge on Front Street and, of course, Phillipsburg. The ground floor of the Majestic Theater, let's see, is about 1920. So there's a old building for you. And here's the star of the week, Betty Brilla. Lifelong member of the community, just celebrated her 100th birthday. Happy birthday, Betty. There's your star of the week for Phillipsburg. She's just a star for Phillipsburg because, it's no big deal being 100 years old in the rest of the area. So, that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.
And that's the way it is.